Hi everyone, this is the second part of the tutorial how you can branch and merge LiveDocs in Polarion. This second video is about more specifically branching and merging master requirements of the Polarion ECA for the Polarion ECA Model B. So let's rethink about our Polarion ECA Model B. Here we have different sport modes. So we have the different sport modes 1 and 2. So to start with the branching and merging for our Polarion ECA Model B, you click also on Master Client Specifications. And after this, you do the same. You go on Properties and click on Branch, the Master Requirement Specification. And you change the name of the branch document to Model B and click OK. So what we will find right now on the left side on the navigation bar are three different documents. So we have the Master System Requirement Specification, we have the Model A System Requirement Specification, and Model B System Requirement Specification. And right now, remember, for our Model B, we have different sport modes, sport mode 1 and 2. So usually what we would like to do right now is we would like to change the requirements. But important to know is that changes can only be made in the master document because you can see in the Model B document we have the dotted bars. So that's a branch requirements. So you're not allowed and you can't do any changes right now in this document. So, but when you would like to do changes in the branched version of your master requirements, what you can do is you can overwrite requirements by clicking the work item and say overwrite. So after overwriting the requirement, what you can see right now is instead of the pointed bar, you have right now a solid bar for this requirement. So that means right now you can start to do your changes or you can add information to this requirement. So this is right now a specific requirement for the Model B document. So no longer a branched requirement. And right now you can do necessary changes in your Model B document. Like in this case, for example, you can add to the requirement the different sport modes 1 and 2. And let's imagine also we will freeze the first requirement of the distance range of 200 kilometers in this document. And let's imagine as well that one of our colleagues has modified our master system requirement specification. So he has made a change from the 200 kilometers distance range to 250 kilometers. So what you would like to see right now after all these changes, you would like to see right now perhaps all the changes which have been made in your Model B document and also in the master document. So what you can do right now is you can compare the Model B document with the master document by clicking on your navigation bar on the top on the left side on Properties and say Compare with and choose the master document. After this, you will get an overview of all changes which have been made in your Model B document. In red, all the old information. In green, all the new information. And in purple, you will get an overview of all changes which have been made in the master document. And this is to check if perhaps these changes have an impact on your Model B document and needs to be changed also in your Model B document. So, but you don't have to scroll down the whole document. What you can do is you can click on Work Items and get an overview of all work item changes. So here on the left side, the Model B System Requirement Specification, and on the right side, the changes in the Master System Requirement Specification. And right now, to merge content from Model B document to the master document, you can open on your navigation bar on the top on the right side a merge button. The merge sidebar will be opened on the right side and will give you an overview of all the options you will have to merge content. You only have to click on one of the work items, in this case, the first work item of the requirement of the distance range. So remember, in the master system requirement specification, your colleague has made a change from 200 to 250 kilometers. But as you might remember as well, you have frozen this requirement. So that means all the changes of this requirement in the master system requirement specification won't affect this requirement in your Model B document. And imagine right now your colleague is coming to your table and says, hey, sorry, I think I made a mistake. And imagine this change from 200 to 250 kilometers was made by mistake. So he asked you to change this information. So what you can do then, you can click on one of the arrows to see what kind of options you will have to merge content. In this case, you have, for example, the option to merge some fields of the Model B system requirement specification with the master system requirements specification. In this case, we would like to merge the content from the Model B with the content from the master system requirement specification. To do so, you only have to click on the Save button. And afterwards, you have saved this document, the master system requirement specification, with the content from the Model B document. So coming back to your master requirements eCar, you will see that you will have the merged content with the 200 kilometers in your master system requirement specification. So after saving, you won't find any longer this work item in the overview. You only will find the other changes you have been made. Here in this case with the Sport Mode 1 and 2. So let's have a look what other kind of options you will have to merge content. So remember, we have overwritten this requirement in our Model B document to add the information about the different Sport Mode 1 and 2. So imagine right now, your client is calling you and telling you that right now there is no Sport Mode 1 and 2, and you have to change this back to your master requirement. So what you can do right now is you can replace overwritten work items with a live reference in case the content of the master document affects this work item. What you only have to do is, in this case, you only have to click on Save. And your Model B system requirement specification has been changed. And when you will have a look on your Model B document, you will find the latest version of the master requirement, only with the different sport modes, but not with the specification of 1 and 2. So this was a short tutorial about how you can branch and merge content from a master document to other documents by reusing master requirements. Of course, this was just an example and one way to do it. So please feel free to try it out. And if you have further questions, please get in touch with me. Happy working!